Hi, kings and queens. E-Ray Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges, take advantage of the opportunities and assistance aspecting you, and even be able to look forward to the blessings. Now, this is a weekly astrological update. It ranges from today until June the 12th, Saturday. After you listen to the announcements, please feel free to utilize the timestamps below in the comment section, provided your sun, moon, or rising sign is on this video. Now, your chart is an essential part of predictions, guys. If you need a natal chart analyzed or a tarot reading, please don't hesitate to contact me via messenger or email me at mentalchattermusings.com. Remember, there will be no newsletter this month. However, Mental Chatter Musings is hosting a book giveaway this month. We're featuring select authors all month, and we're giving away some of their sweet reads. So please stay posted to my Facebook page, E-Ray Taronic, author E-Ray Taronic. This week, one of the authors that we're celebrating is romantic suspense author Danielle Allen. This week, I'll be gifting a special reader an autographed copy of her literary masterpiece, The Cask, which is actually an adaptation of Edgar Allan Poe's The Cask of Amontillado. So stay tuned for the sneak peeks that will be available on my page. Now, on Facebook. Now, this week, Diamond's World welcomes a couple of authors to the stage. On Tuesday, June the 8th at 7 p.m. on Clubhouse, this is Eastern Standard Time, Diane will be getting up close and personal with author Aubrey Penn. Then on Thursday, June the 10th, Radiah Hubbard is actually chatting it up about Urban Reviews, which she is the co-founder of, as well as the virtual Midwest Book Festival that takes place on June the 12th. So please stop by Diamond's World on Clubhouse this week, Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that you can catch the literary tea. Now, this Friday, just like every Friday, you can check out Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group ICU Reading and Chatting. Authors will be giving you their impromptu freestyles according to a subject of the ladies of ICU Reading's choosing. If you'd like a chance to participate in Freestyle Friday, contact Ebony Evans. She's the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club on Facebook. Now, without any further ado, let's get into it. The sun is in the sign of Gemini, along with Mercury, which is retrograde, and the North Node, which is direct. So communication from the past or dealing with past events or projects takes center stage. At the same time, we have a solar eclipse promising to add something positive to our lives. And then a Mars transit in Leo, shifting our challenges to another sector in life. So let's look at what this all means for each sign. If you have any placements between 3 degrees of the degree that I mentioned, more or less, then you know these energies will affect you more strongly. So the closer you are to the degree aspected, the more powerfully the transit will impact your life. All right. Now, last time I was talking, I stopped at Libra. And I believe I stopped around, I would say, June 10th, the new moon. Okay. We were talking about it trines your sign. We were talking about how it's going to bring you blessings in the area of what you think and what you preach. Well, your assistance opportunities and blockages will be in that area. But as far as the blessings that can culminate at that time, first of all, let me read what I have here. Okay. Your discretion and keen eye as to your atmosphere helps you achieve success. Watch your step as many others are looking to knock you off your perch. Someone could be slandering your name and causing strife for you behind the scenes, especially for the next couple of weeks, starting on June the 10th. You want to pay attention, okay? I also pulled some cards for you earlier. If you are in a relationship and it's kind of monotonous, same thing over and over again, talk to your lover, work things out, communicate, because otherwise it'll turn into a cheating situation if it hasn't already, okay? Now, your blessings are going to be in what you think, what you preach, education, and skills. Also, your image. And in addition to that, romance, creative endeavors, and children. Although you have to work for it in that area of romance, creative endeavors, and children, it's still a blessing that could come to you that's worth it, okay? And it would be something that you've already been working on and working toward. Now, this solar eclipse promises to give you something. It promises to change something in that area. Overall, the solar eclipse is in Gemini. So it's about changing the way we communicate with each other, changing the way we go about exchanging information, upgrading it, elevating it, bringing something new into that sector of life for us, all of us. Okay. All right. Now, that being said, this is asking you to do that in that area. It's bringing something in new as to your education and skills, what you think and what you preach. Okay. All right. So that being said, that is aspecting romance, creative endeavors, and children. How you communicate with your children, how you communicate with your lover, how you communicate and how you put information out that deals with creative projects and things like that. Those things are changing. Something is being added. That's a blessing. All right. Now, your assistance in that area, as far as what you think and what you preach, long distance travel, education and skills, it's going to be through friends, goals, and social groups are your assistants. So they'll assist you in speaking your truth. They'll give you opportunities to highlight you and speak your truth in your philosophy and things like that. You also have assistants within the relationships you already harbor. The friend relationships that you already harbor are willing to partner with you, are willing to help you, are willing to put you in the spotlight. Okay. All right. Now, even some where healing is aspected. Okay. Some that needed to be healed. They're aspecting you with assistance too. Now, your friction is going to be with people criticizing you behind the scenes at work. People at work, but I wouldn't worry about it at work because you have Jupiter there. So you got blessings, sprinkling luck on that. So don't worry about that. But you still have people behind the scenes criticizing you and talking mess. You've had this for a while. And I always prompt you to stop telling people your business because people are criticizing you heavily. Okay. Now, but who cares? People criticize people all the time. It is what it is. Nobody's living your life but you. So now let's look at, that's for the new moon that you have aspecting. The criticisms might ramp up. Just make sure that you don't delve into it. Okay. Don't fall for it at all. On the 20th, Gemini goes into, the sun is in Gemini at 20 degrees. If you have any aspects between 17 and 23 degrees, this will hit you harder. If you've been nervous about a goal you're trying to accomplish on that day, on the 11th, it might just come in on that day, easing where you've had fears about education, long distance travel, what you think and what you preach. Like you might be wanting to even take a trip and maybe you'll get word that you can do that then or something like that. But it could also have to do with your education and what you think and what you preach. A loyal friend, a higher up, someone with some type of power can be a boon for you on that day, on the 11th. Communication could come in as to that, especially if you have aspects between the degrees that I mentioned, okay? And with you being a Libra, this trines your sign. So this should be a definite blessing that helps your image. Now, in addition to that, on the same day, you have Mars moving over into your sector of energy and Mars, the planet of energy and challenge, is moving over to your sector of friends, high hopes, and goals. Okay. Social groups, your connections. You're going to have to work harder in that area to get your goals accomplished, to work with social groups and things like that. Because, another thing, don't spend too much money in that area. You might find yourself, once Mars comes there, you're feeling good, you're raring to go, and now you want to spend some money. Don't do it because it's aspecting your money with friction. You might not have the money you want to do to accomplish goals that you want to accomplish in personal finances or shared finances. Okay. You also might have some shared finances that pop up that you have to worry about paying that come out of nowhere. Okay. And it could have to do something with, it could have to do with something you're passionate about. I have to slow down because my brain is going faster than my mouth. Now, your blessings that are aspecting you for that energy you're putting in to friends and goals and social groups is aspecting communication, siblings, short distance travel, your networks of people. So you can get blessings communicated to you through friends, neighbors, community, people right around you. There might be lower aspirational goals, but they're aspecting nonetheless. You also have blessings coming to you through your friend relationships that you already harbor. Okay. So working hard cements your relationships, makes them stronger, and they help you to accomplish goals that you want to accomplish, even if they are lower vibrational goals. All right. Now, as far as the assistance you have from friends, It's going to be to cultivate your image. It's going to be to make your image better. Your friends want to help you speak your truth. Your friends want to help you make your image better. And the only way you can do that is by speaking your truth. You know, it's by putting your skills out there, showing your, brushing up your education, if that's what you feel like you want to do, but you have that assistance, and that will help you accomplish goals. Okay. Now, on the 12th, Libra, the sun is at 21 degrees Gemini. Okay, so we're going to end the week working on our craft on that day. Make sure you work on something that yields you good results. Delve into a hobby. Turn your music on. Let your creativity guide you on that day. This is prompting you to be the magician on that day, to create something new and beautiful. That is you being the magician, using all of the skills you harbor to bring you something, to manifest what it is you're trying to manifest on Saturday. Okay. Because you're trying to manifest some type of security and abundance, because you have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So that's prompting you to go for that security, to go for that abundance, to go for that progress, that security. It's about routine efficiency. It's about purpose being applied to financial matters and things like that. Okay. And you staying grounded. Be the magician and bring that in. All right. All right. Let's move along to the sign of Aquarius, I believe is the last one. Aquarius, 1147. Whew. Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising. Today is June the 6th. Gemini is at 16 degrees. Please be mindful of your actions this week, even going into the next. Accidents are very possible for those who square this angle, such as Pisces and Virgo, wherever you have that in your chart. Wherever you have Pisces in your chart, I wouldn't worry too much, because you have Jupiter there, and that's for your personal finances. Just don't spend too much. You like to spend a lot, Libra. Now, even if you are... let's see, what's the other area of friction? Shared finances, endings, beginnings. So this is, don't go overboard with the money today, because you could get into an argument. Okay. Don't argue about finances today with anyone either. Okay. You want to make sure, and you could get into an argument with a lover, a child, or someone you work with a creative endeavor. Don't argue with anybody about resources or shared finances or things you're passionate about. Keep it cute. Keep it cool. Don't let anybody, push you or anything like that. And if you are doing something wrong or lying about money, I would advise you to straighten up and fly right. And I only say that because my son is an Aquarius, and we just found out today that he had my husband's phone and he spent $100 in Roblox books. So, being deceitful, somebody being deceitful about money, a romantic partner, a creative person with any creative endeavor, or a child. For us, it was a child. For you, it could be someone else. It could be a romantic partner. So you want to be mindful of that today, but don't get into an argument. Just do what you got to do. All right. Now on June the 7th, tomorrow, Gemini is at 17 degrees. This is a day that focuses on you focusing on what matters, okay? What needs to be done on a scale of importance as far as your romance, your creative endeavors, and your children. Put your goals, plot them out, because you want to do them in order so you get the best results. If it doesn't matter, don't pay any mind to it, okay? Hurt feelings or not, you need to do what's best for you and the success of your relationship, your finances, your children, and things like that, okay? So plot things out in order, okay? Try not to, it squares your money. So maybe you're plotting out what you need to pay and when you need to pay it. Write it down, okay? And then you can get that in order, so you're not paying something wrong or something like that. Okay, if you have to pay your credit card bill, but you have to pay your light bill as well, okay? So pay your credit card bill, use your credit card to pay your light bill. That way you got your credit card paid off and you got your light bill paid off, okay? Prioritize. you know, get it in order. Sometimes you got to, you know, rob Peter to pay Paul. You got to move stuff around like that. It just is what it is. Now, on the 8th, Gemini is at 18 degrees. Be mindful of the blessings you receive that day in romance, creative endeavors, and children. Most likely your blessings are going to be coming from your education and skills, what you think and what you preach. Your philosophy is bringing those blessings in. Okay, so do not be wasteful as to whatever comes into you on that day. Use it to your optimum advantage, okay, to get whatever you want to get done. Use your resources wisely, no matter who's bringing it to you, okay, whether it's a romantic partner, a child, or a romantic partner or a child or whatever, okay? Now, on the 9th, Gemini is at 19 degrees. You need to have your wits about you and use your intuition. If you know there are those who mean you no good, please don't move. Oh, God. Sorry about that. If you know there are those who mean you no good and people are being shady and bad-mouthing you, stay away from those people. Because most likely those people are in people lying to you about finances, a romantic partner, a child, or something like that. Somebody's lying about some money, either criticizing you about money or they're just flat out lying. Okay? Now, on June the 10th, the new moon solar eclipse is at 19 degrees Gemini. Your discretion and keen eye as to your atmosphere helps you to achieve success. So watch your step, as others might be looking to knock you off your perch. Someone could be slandering your name or causing strife behind the scenes for the next couple of weeks, starting on June the 10th. You have the Hermit card. That's asking you to go within, not only to shine your light for whatever you find within, but to go within and pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to what you're feeling emotionally, okay? You might feel deceived or lied to by someone, okay? Pay attention to that intuition, whatever it's telling you, okay? It's aspecting with the, I would say, the Knight of Cups. So that's about a short-lived romance, a relationship. New friends are likely on the way. It's a celebratory energy for good times, but it also includes a fly-by-night romance, a short-lived romance, in and out. So you want to watch out for that. You want to watch out for you don't want to be a cheater. You want to watch out for people cheating on you or being deceptive as well. Okay. So follow your intuition. Don't have anybody around you who you know are snakes in the grass, you know. You also got the Three of Wands that popped out, and that talks about foresight. Okay. Expansion of new projects, speeding up and increasing. But like I said, it also talks about foresight. You having that foresight and that intuition and knowing what is going on. Listen to yourself, okay? Make sure you pay attention to who's for you and who's not for you. Listen to your inner wild. Now, I think that's what we were talking about. Somebody's just trying to cause chaos for you or problems with you. Might be trying to cause problems in your relationship, okay? Stay away from those people. Now, under the new moon, for the next 2 weeks, that solar eclipse is in your house of romance, creative endeavors, and children. So you're ushering in something new into the area of romance, creative endeavors, and children. You're ushering in something new, a new way of maybe communicating or dealing with a romantic partner, a child, or someone you work with within creative endeavors, okay? It's ushering in something, and the blessings are coming in because of what you think and what you preach. It's aspecting you with favor. Okay, even though you have restrictions and responsibilities on you anyway, it's still aspecting you with favor. Okay, you also have assistance coming to you during that 2-week moon cycle, which the blessings will actually come in for 6 months, be sprinkled in. But for the 2 weeks, it's going to be strong. And your assistance is coming from those around you, your community, your during short distance travel, from people who want to, neighbors. Ooh, this might be you, Aquarius, depending on how you relate. You have somebody around you, whether it's a neighbor, somebody in your community and your networks of people who likes you, who is trying to offer you their cup of love, a relationship. They want to sleep with you, but it's going to be short-lived. Okay, so watch out for that. Don't get into that if you know you're in a full-time relationship with someone. You also have opportunities to forge a new relationship. whether it's through a creative endeavor or whether it's through that person who likes you that's nearby. Okay. Now, your friction is going to be with your money across the board. Watch your spending. Even though you have Jupiter in your area of personal finances, so you're kind of good there, you want to watch out for shared finances. People digging into your shared finances, lying to you about shared finances, or criticizing you about the way you spend your shared finances. And that could be a lover or a child, you know, or someone you work with within creative endeavors, okay? Doing that to you, lying to you, or something like that, okay? You're going to discover new things during this period of time, okay? Not only will you discover new things during this period of time, they will have to likely do with planning for the future, decisions for financial security and things like that. That'll bring you stability. If you're having problems in home and family around your apartment and things like that, that's aspecting. I've actually heard a lot of Aquarius having that issue. It's going to be there until Pisces moves back into Aquarius in July. So you can expect home and family to be causing you issues and strife. Now on June 11th, the sun is at 20 degrees Gemini. If you've been nervous about a goal you're trying to accomplish on that day, on the 11th, news may come in, word may come in that eases your fears on the 11th. Loyal friends, a higher up, or somebody in a position of power is going to be a boon for you on that day. It's going to help you out in the area of romance, creative endeavors, and children. And it might be helping you to balance your pentacles, because that's the card that just popped out. They might bring you a discovery or something in, or communicate something to you that helps you to balance your money. All right. Now, on June the 11th, at the same time, Mars is going to be moving over from your sector of work, health, and daily routines, which will get easier for you. And it'll move over into the sign of Leo. So that's your relationships. That's your sector of relationships, your sector of open enemies. Open enemies are going to cause problems for you starting on the 11th once that comes there. Okay. Some relationships that you harbor are going to cause some problems for you. Okay. Now, it could be a Leo person, sun, moon, or rising, but I don't want to just say that, but it could be. Okay. So that being said, your friction as to your relationships is going to be in career. Someone in career who's, just, you're not vibing with them. They're causing trouble for you. Or in home and family. And the person that's causing trouble for you in home and family is going to shock you. They're going to just shocking things. They're going to do things that's just like, really? What the heck is going on with you? Why would you do that? But that's what's aspecting. If you have a home-based business, your relationships, you're going to have to watch those, because those people in career and people in home and family are just really, some of your relationships are just really going to be acting up once Mars comes into Leo starting on the 11th. Now, it's going to be there up through July, sometime. But Venus is going to come there on June the 27th, and it's going to help usher in some healing. But between the 11th and the 27th, you better watch out at home and family and career, because people are just going to be acting a complete and utter fool, especially if you have any aspects. Well, actually, it's just going to run through. It's going to run through all the aspects. So everybody's going to feel it at some point. It's going to start at 0 degrees and it's going to go all the way through 29 degrees. So, it's going to aspect for everybody. Venus will come in on the 27th to help out like halfway through. So some people, in the middle or latter half might not get it that bad, but those within those first degrees, that I would say that first 12 or 15 degrees, you're going to catch it. Okay. So, because I would say moving through 15 days, the first 15 or 16 degrees of Leo, you're going to feel that. Or if you have any degrees between 0 and I would say 16 degrees of Taurus or Scorpio, that's where you're going to feel those challenges from Mars. All right. So you want to watch out for that. Any blessings that come to you through relationships is going to be through friends, but they're low vibe, and people around you, your community relationships. You can receive blessings there as well. But remember, you have that person there that likes you, that just wants a fling. So you want to watch out for that. Don't let that cause more trouble for you than it's worth. All right. Now, your assistants coming to you as far as your challenges in Mars are going to be in what you think, what you preach, your education and skills. Use your education and skills, what you think and what you preach, to garner you favor within your relationships and within your relationships as far as romance, creative endeavors, and children, because you have that aspect of there. All you have to do is work for it. That's all. I mean, it's going to be, you're going to be working for it, but it's there. You know, you have an opportunity to have that Ace of Pentacles. And that's the card that's just popped out. And that's about material success, manifestation, prosperity, financial gain, unexpected gifts, and things like that will be coming into you. Okay. Now on the 12th, the sun, and likely it might even be coming into you again on the 27th, when Venus comes in and ushers in the money and the good times. Now on June the 12th, the sun is at 21 degrees. We end the week on our craft on that day, you know, looking for things to yield good results for us on that day. So turn on the music, delve into a hobby or a creative endeavor, turn your magic on, you know, get to work on something that you really want to see yielding some results for you. And music could definitely help you get into the mood of you know, what you're looking for. Now, I wonder if I read the two okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, delve into something. Work on something on your own, you know, not with anybody else. Work on something to cultivate you, the star inside of you, you know, whatever resources that you get and that you harbor. You see her, she's taking water out of the lake and she's feeding the grass around her. She's filtering it into the grass around her. She's cultivating what's around her. Okay, build your skills, build your craft alone. Okay, and cultivate something to bring you out into the light so that you can be the star that you are meant to be, because Jupiter is coming back in your sign at the end of July. So you want to definitely be ready for that. I just want to make sure that I went over that Two of Pentacles with you. I mean, Two of Wands with you. Yeah, I did that about discovery and future planning, decisions, and things like that. And you having assistance and progression within partnerships coming your way. You just have to work on those partnerships. Okay, Aquarius? I think that was all I wanted to say to the sign of Aquarius. Abundant blessings to you. And I'll see you next week. Bye now.